tahimik nating mundo, di natin inakalang magkaganito.
Bigla na lang nagkagulo, ang bulkan ay mag-alboroto. Ang tadhana tila nananadya, bigla ang pagdating nitong pandemya.
Maraming bagay ang nagbago,
Matutuloy pa kaya ang Pasko? Huwag kang mangamba, lahat ay kakayanin basta't nagkakaisa. Tibayan ang loob at sa Diyos ay magdasal. Pagdurusa natin, di na magtatagal. Tayo'y aahon, tayo'y babangon. Pandemya lang ito, Pilipino yata tayo. Tuloy ang Pasko, padayo. Sa pagsubok, tayo'y di bibigay. Sa umagang kay ganda, tayo'y maghihintay.
tamaan man tayo ng bagyo, kapit misig lang kaya natin to.
Kaya pangako ko sa'yo, lahat ay kakayanin basta't magtulong tayo. Tibayan ang loob at sa Diyos ay magdasal. Pagdurusa natin, di na magtatagal. Tayo'y aahon, tayo'y babangon. Pandemya lang ito, Pilipino yata tayo. Tuloy ang Pasko. Tayo'y aahon, tayo'y babangon. Pandemya lang ito, Pilipino yata tayo. Tuloy ang Pasko. Pandemya lang ito, Pilipino yata tayo. Tuloy ang Pasko. Pandemya lang ito, Pilipino yata tayo. Tuloy ang Pasko. Padayo.
Good afternoon, our dear learners, our viewers. So kasama na dyan yung mga parents and teachers as well. So this is very exciting for us kasi matututo tayo ng mathematics, especially for grade 6 learners. Isa rin ba kayo sa nalilito tungkol sa fraction or pag-convert from fraction to ratio? Well, wag kayong mangamba. Kasi this afternoon, tuturuan tayo ng ating tutor, walang iba kung hindi si Sir Mark Anthony C. Hello, sir. Good afternoon po.
Hello po, ayan, nagbabalik ako katapos ng grade 5, may grade 6 na naman. Ayan, so sa ating pong mga viewers right now, please share the link. It is for free. Yung mga gustong matutunan yung lesson in a very efficient and easy way, nandito po ang EdTech Unit, ang DepEd ICTS EdTech Unit na handang tumulong. Kaya po, i-share nyo na yan dahil sisiguraduhin natin kung nag-enjoy kanina yung mga learners natin. I'm sure nagpapalakpakan sila. Ganun lang pala siya kadali. Hindi natin gagawin komplikado ang pagkatuto. Lalo na ngayon, isa daw to sa topic na medyo nahihirapan yung mga learners. I will try my best to make it very light and easy for them. Yeah.
At sir, mag-ano na rin ako sa mga parents. So, pakinggan niyo pong maigi para if ever po maintindihan natin in detail kung paano ba itong fraction to ratio na i-discuss sa atin ni Sir Mark.
Yes. At ito nga po ang aking pakiusap. Pag tayo po ay magkakaroon na ng session, make sure that you are holding your self-learning module, your paper, your pen, your notebook, at yung siyempre, maganda na nakikinig talaga ng mabuti at yung magulang gaya ng nasabi ni Ma'am Joy para after this session, kung gusto nyo ulitin, pwede nyo i-download, paulit-ulit, ay nako, okay lang yon. Ayan. Kaya namin ginawang segmented parts, nakahiwalay na ibang grade level para mabilis mahanap. Ayan.
Opo. Yay!
So, ready na ako, Ma'am Joy?
So, go sir!
Thank you. So, to all of our learners there watching and parents, please take note that I will be using two words, parang hindi naman two words, anto. Nagsasalita ng Tagalog, nagsasalita ng English, ayan. Because since I am a tutor here, not a teacher na talagang nakafocus at kung paano siya i-deliver, ako po ay tutor na gagawin kong simple yung lesson para maintindihan ng mga batang nanonood. At sa mga magulang na hindi confident sa topic, gaya ng aking nabanggit, I will make it a point na mauunawaan po ninyo at hindi ako gagamit ng presentasyon. Talagang board lang ang aking gagamitin. At kung kayo ay nagnanais na magturo na rin ako for grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, mag-message lang kayo para ituro ko rin yung higher math. Siyempre, pag nag-message kayo, your wish is our command. O, di ba? Ayan. Pero now, grade 6 muna. Kaya, lilipat muna ako sa board ko. Sige. Thank you! Okay, so good afternoon to everybody. Nagbabalik po ako, ang inyong tutor Mark. At ito po, kinakailangan ay tignan natin na maigi ang aking ituturo. Gagawin ko pong simple. At syempre, gagamitin natin yung self-learning module ng Calabarzon. Nag-print na po ako. At ang una po nating sasagutan ay ang nasa page 7. Dediretso ako mismo doon sa topic kasi kinakailangan direct to the point. Ayoko ng paligoy-ligoy kasi ang kailangan nyo lang naman ay kung ano yung answer at paano nakuha ang answer, di ba? O, ganito lang yon. Simulan natin doon sa ating learning task number 1. At kasabay din na ituturo ko paano nakukuha ang ratio at proportion. Okay? Oh, sorry, ratio pala. Let's start with the first one. Sa number 1, makakakita tayo ng pentagon. So, open ko lang muna. On the spot, pasensya na, ang pangit ng drawing ko, ha. If we are going to extend our time, pasensya na po, para lang maturo ko sa inyo ng mas maayos at maliwanag. Ayan. Pagtsagaan nyo na ang aking pentagon, pero pentagon po talaga yan. Ayan. So, after that, nakalagay po sa inyong module, nakalagay ay is 2. From the pentagon, nakalagay naman yung triangles, mga right triangles. Okay. How are we going to answer this type of item kung ang ating hinahanap ay fraction form? Marami nagbulat. Ba't yung letter F ni Sir Mark? Nasali po kasi ako Lasallian way of writing. Pasensya na po, ha? Ayan. So, after that, hinahanap din natin ang column form. And meron din tayong word form. So how are we going to answer this? Madali lang po mga bata. Gagawin nyo lamang, bilangin ang mga ito. So kung bibilangin natin, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ilan daw? We have 10. So lagay muna natin dito ha. Ayan, 10 daw po siya. Now let's move on. Let's count the right triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ilan lahat? 8. Ngayon, para ilagay natin ang tinatawag na fraction form nito, kukunin mo lang yung 10 at kukunin mo yung 8. Paano yun? Lagay mo dito, 10, then the fraction bar, and 8. That is our answer. However, when we talk about fraction form, kinakailangan naka-lowest term. Mas papaliitin pa natin siya, pero equal ang kanyang value. Paano ginagawa yon? Iisip ka ng dalawang item o number na kapag minultiply mo ay 10. 2 times 5 is equal to 10. 8. Isip ka ng dalawang number na pag minultiply, magiging 8. At dapat may kapareho siyang number sa taas. That is 2 times 4. 2 times 4 equals 8. Madali lang, di ba? Therefore, you have now yung factors ng 10 at 8. At ika-cancel mo lang ang 2 dahil pag magkapareho, kina-cancel out. At ano ang kanyang fraction form? 5/4. And that is our answer. Is it easy? Yes, of course. Pero, meron pa akong ituturong technique na kalimitan ginagamit siya kapag nakalatag ang isang image gaya nito. Look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lagyan ng linya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is 5. Let's move on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lagyan ng linya. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is 4. That's why our fraction form is 5/4. Simple lang, di ba? Hindi ako nag-lowest term. Pero yun ang isang technique na pwede nating gamitin kung yan ay naka-image format. So, our very first answer for the fraction form here is 5/4. Burahin ko muna, ayusin ko lang ha. Ayusin ko lang. So, our fraction form, it's 5/4. Lagyan nyo lang ng kahon. Yan ang ating sagot. Okay? If we are going to change it in a colon form, yung fraction bar, papalitan mo daw ng colon. Yung 5 na numerator, ilagay mo sa left side, at yung denominator na 4, ilagay mo siya sa right side. And that is the colon form. 5/4 is our answer. Down in your paper or in your notebook. If we are talking about the word form, gagawin mo lamang 5. Kopya. Yung colon, gagawin mong the word na is to. I-S-T-O is to. 4. And this is the correct answer. Easy or hard? Ang dali lang, di ba? Therefore, in our answer for number 1, it is 5/4, 5:4 for the colon form, and 5/4 for the word form. For parents out there who are watching, nakita ninyo kung paano ko siya ginawa, ganun din ang tamang pag-guide sa mga bata para sagutan ito. Remember, we can utilize this format, yung ginawa kong slash, not all of the time, pero pwede siyang magamit kung elaborated o nakadetermine ang kanyang mga images. Cool? Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5/4. Now, let's move on to our second item. Lipat tayo sa pangalawa. Buburahin ko na ha. Ako rin ang taga-bura. Okay. Number 2. Ay, ang hirap magbura. Pwede pong back up. Ayan. Thank you, Sir Sherwin. Ayan. So, Sir Sherwin, ito lang pong item sa taas. As ito po. Thank you po. Ayan, di ba? Ganito lang po kami dito. Pati. Tapos sa baba. Hindi na yung fraction ko. So, we are moving now to the second item. Ipapakita ko po kung paano natin makukuha ang tamang sagot. Thank you, Sir Sherwin. Now, we move on to number 2. In number 2, ang nakalagay naman po doon ay mga circles. So, we have this one. Okay. After that circle, we have triangles. Now, let's count it para makuha natin ang fraction form, ang column form, at ang word form. Ready? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's put 8 as the numerator. Yung nauuna, laging nasa taas. Yun ang numerator. Let's move on. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is our denominator. If we are trying to look at it, both of them are still able to have its lowest form. Lagyan natin ang equal sign. Isip ng dalawang number na kapag minultiply, magiging 8. Yun ay 2 times 4. Isip ng dalawang numero na kapag minultiply ay magiging 6. The answer is 2 times 3. Let's cancel out 2 dahil parehong 2 at ang matitira ay 4 over 3. Or the technique that I have told you earlier, paano yun? Let's cross it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. And 1, 2, 3. You get it? 3. Easy. So our answer for number 2 is 4 over 3. Changing it to column form, let's have it by changing the fraction bar to a column. The numerator will be placed onto the left side, and the denominator will be placed on the right side. 4, column 3 for the column form. Now moving on. If we want to change it into a word form, copy 4 and 3, but change column to the word is to. 4 is to 3. And this is our second answer. Please make sure to write it down in your self-learning module. Nandito po siya. Item letter D. Clear? Now, let's have the third item. Let me call on Sir Sherwin to erase again the board. Thank you. Bila-bila is 2. Burin natin. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sir Sherwin. O, di ba parang nasa classroom lang? Board monitor. Now, let's move on to our third item. For the third item, let's have this. We have stars. Okay? So, now, after the stars, we have pentagons. Ay, ang hirap magguhit ng pentagon. Bakit ba pentagon? Pwede namang square. Okay, there you go. Now let's count all of the stars and the pentagon so that we could get the fraction form, the column form, and its word form. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. How many? 18 stars. So write it down. Put the fraction bar. After that, let's move on to the pentagon. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. How many? 15 pentagons. Look at the item 18 over 15. Both of them are still divisible. Wala pa sila sa ating lowest form. Think of a number that when you multiply, ay magiging 18 ang sagot. At ganun din sa 15 na may pareho silang numero. 18 is divisible or has a factors ng 3 at 6. 3 times 6 is 18. So learners, it's important for you to memorize the multiplication table or else you will be having a difficulty. I highly recommend for you to memorize it para masagutan ninyo ng tama ang mga item. Next, 15. 15 has 3 times 5 para makuha yung sagot. Both of them has 3, cancel it out. So our final answer is 6 over 5. Ayaw mong mapagod? Ituro ang tinuro ko kanina. Let's do it. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you got 6. Let's move on. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you got 5. Ganun lang po. 6 over 5 for the fraction form. Let's move on. If we change it to a column form, look for the fraction bar and change it with a column. 6 should be placed at the left side of the column, and 5 will be placed at the right side of the column. Moving on. Change column to the word form is 2. Copy 6 and copy 5. And this is our final answer. 6 over 5, 6 colon 5 for the column form, and 6 is 5 if it is in our word form. I want you to copy it in your self-learning module or in your notebook, and that will be our answer here in this item. So this is item number 1, 2, and 3, which what we did earlier. Okay? I'll give you enough time to do it. And now, we will move to the next topic. But, board monitor, erase the board. Apo, that. Sherwin. And now, let's move on. Gaya ng aking nabanggit kanina, it will be different. Hindi ako gagamit ng any presentation or online activity. Talagang tutok ang aking gagawin pagtuturo para makuha ninyo yung konsepto. So parents out there and learners, listen attentively. Now we move on to page 8. Learning task number 2, letter E. Ito po, yung medyo mahirap-hirap, kaya makinig sa akin ng mabuti. Let's have number 1. It says here, 6 weeks to 12 days. You need to remember, learners, that when we have something like this at i-convert natin sa fraction form, sa column form, at sa word form, kasi tatlo yung hinahanap nating sagot, fraction form, column form, at word form, hindi ka basta-basta maglalagay ng number.
kung hindi sila balanse. Uulitin ko, balanse. At kapag sinabi natin balanse, tingnan nga ninyo to, 6 weeks to 12 days. Ang weeks ba at saka days magkapareho? Di ba hindi? Ngayon, para matutunan natin ang paksang to, kinakailangan marunong tayong mag-comprehend at mag-analyze. Alin sa dalawa ang mas mabilis i-convert? Ang 6 week going to the days or days going to the weeks? If I look at it, mahirap gawing weeks ang 12 days dahil mayroong 7 araw. So, kukulangin ka. Kaya ang best way, i-convert mo yung weeks into days. Ilang araw kaya ang 6 weeks? Ilang araw mayroon sa 6 na linggo? Hindi ba sa isang linggo, merong 7 araw? Kung merong 7 araw sa isang linggo at nangangailangan ka ng 6 weeks, ibig sabihin nun, i-multiply mo yun sa 6 para makuha mo ang number na 42. Nakuha? Ibig sabihin nun, sa 6 na linggo, meron akong 42 araw or I have 42 days so that I will be having the same equal time or magkapareho ang aking label na days. That's why I'll put 42. Is it easy? Balikan natin ha. Baka sumakit yung ulo ng mga bata. Ano yung pinagsasabi ni Tutor Mark? Tignan maigi. Yung weeks at saka days, hindi kasi magkapareho. Kinakailangan pag gumawa ka ng ratio, magkapareho ang kanyang ideya o bangga ng ideya. 6 weeks. Ang 6 na linggo ay may ilang araw? May 7 araw sa isang linggo. Kung meron kang 6 na linggo, 6 times 7. Kasi magiging 42. I hope clear na po. Now, let's have these digits. 42 over 12. Huwag ka muna magsusulat. Tignan mo muna yung number na tinransfer mo kung sila ba ay nalo-lowest term. 42 and 12 are both divisible by what number? Sila ay parehong nadi-divide pa sa 2. So gawin mo, trial and error. Isip ka lang ng number. Ano kaya ang number maliban sa 2 na kapag minultiply ko, makukuha ko yung sagot? Sabi ko nga, memorize mo dapat ang multiplication table. Ito ang clue. 6 ang gamitin natin. 6 times 7 is equals to 42. Bumukas yung pinto. 6 times 7 equals to 42. Lagyan natin ng bar. Yung 12. Ang 12 ay nakukuha kapag nag-multiply ka ng 6 times 2. Di ba may 6 at 6 magkapareho? Therefore, you can cancel it out. After canceling it out, what is the remaining answer? 7 over 2. And that is our first answer. 7 over 2. Nakuha? Change 7 over 2 into column form. Napakadali lang nun. 7 colon 2. Change 7 colon 2 to a word form. Gawing is 2 ang colon. At ang magiging sagot ay 7 is to 2. Clear? And that is our answer for number 1. Ang dali-dali lang nun. So, ang gagawin nyo muna, tatandaan, i-convert ang dapat i-convert para magkapareho ang kanyang ideya. Pinakamabilis kung mag-a-analyze tayo sa isang linggo, ilang araw? 7. Kung meron kang 6 na linggo, multiply mo yun and you'll get 42. Then, you have the same idea for you to have 42 over 12. They are both divisible by 6. And the remaining answer is 7 and 2. That's why I have 7 over 2. I hope it's clear. Let's move on. Sa mga bata, sulat na po. Lumipat tayo sa number 2. Item number 2, it says here, 10 decimeters to 10 centimeters. Magkaiba na naman ang kanyang ideya. Isang decimeter at isang centimeter. Ibibigay natin din ang kanyang fraction form, ang kanyang colon form, at ang kanyang word form. Pero, kinakailangan isipin natin ano kaya ang igagalaw ko para mapalitan at maging pareho ang kanyang ideya. Naalala ninyo kanina yung days sa weeks? Ganon din ito. Ano ba ang decimeters at centimeters? Yan ay mga sukat. At yan ay napag-aralan ninyo in the previous grade level. Ang kinakailangan lang, balansehin natin sila kung papaano magiging itsura ng dalawang ito. So, to do that, it's simple. Look at this. Palitan natin yung isa sa kanila. Gawin kaya natin parehong decimeter. Let's have 10 decimeter. For 10 centimeters, pag ginawa natin siyang decimeter, ilang decimeter lang siya? Ang lalabas ay 1 lang. So, napakadali. 10 over 1. Dahil 10 over 1 ang ating naging sagot, fraction format po ang ating hinahanap, wala ka nang dapat pang i-factor sa kanila dahil automatic ganyan na yung sagot niya. Napakasimple. So, ilalagay mo na lamang ay 10 over 1. Huwag niyong ilalagay ang 10 kasi alam naman natin na ang 10 over 1 ay 10 kaso fraction form nga siya. So, let's have 10 over 1. Now, after that, palitan lang natin yung fraction bar ng colon, 10 colon 1. And then change the colon to the word is to, and we will have 10 is to 1. And that is our answer for number 2. Isulat na po sa number 2, lagay na po. Ito ang ating kasagutan. So we have 10 over 1, 10 is to 1, 10 colon 1, and 10 is to 1. Okay? Get it? Write it down. Now, let's move forward. Erase muna ako. That's it. Board monitor. Ayan. Ang saya, di ba? So, sa mga parents na nanonood po ngayon, kung paano ko po siya inilalatag, ganun din po ang paraan kung paano i-guide ang mga bata para sila ay maturuan ng paksang ito. So, to our learners na nanonood, please make sure to follow the same format para madali ninyong masasagutan. Okay? Thank you. Now we move on to number 3. The item says 4 days to 36 hours. Ang gagawin natin dito, kinakailangan ay magbalanse rin siya dahil 4 na araw at 36 hours. Pag-iisipin natin, alin kaya ang mas madali? Sa isang araw, mayroong 24 na oras. Kung gagawin natin yon, medyo sala ang 36 hours. At ang madaling-daling gawin ay itong 4. Ilan kayang oras ang mayroon sa isang araw? There are 24 hours in 1 day. Eh, ilang araw daw? 4. I-multiply mo sa 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Carry 1. Put it on top. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1. Marunong na kayo mag-multiply, di ba? That's 96. Now, they are now equal for the number of hours. We have 96 hours to 36 hours because we already converted 4 days. Now, we are looking for its fraction form, colon form, and the word form. To do that, 96 over 36. Look at the item. Ano ang number na pwede nating i-divide sa 96 at 36? I'm sure maraming magsasabi sa inyo, ang laki ng number, Sir Mark, hindi ko po ma-imagine kung ano. Then, you have it 1 bit at a time. Let's have it with 3. 3 times 32 will have 96. Bakit siya 96? O, tingnan nyo, 32 times 3. 2 times 3, 6. 3 times 3, 9. O, nakita na ba? Bakit ganito? Next, let's have 36. 3 times 12. Sir Mark, bakit 3 times 12? Dahil kapag nag-times tayo ng 12 times 3, tingnan nyo to. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 1 is 3. Bumalik lang doon. And that's the number. Now, I can easily cross it out dahil parehong 3 at natitira ang 32 at 12. Now, I'll erase it. It's very easy, right? Now we have 32 and 12. Both of them are still divisible. Now, if you try to look at it, pwedeng-pwede yan sa isang medyo malaki-laking numero. Walang iba kundi 4. I-try natin. Expand pa natin. Anong number ang pwedeng i-multiply para makuha ang 32? That's 4 times 8. Next one, we have 12. Ang 12 ay pwedeng makuha sa 4 times 3. Therefore, if we are going to cancel it out dahil pareho ang 4, the final answer is 8 over 3. Therefore, our fraction form in this item is 8 over 3. Is that clear? Nakuha po ba natin? Sir Mark, paano nangyari yun? Ang daming proseso. Pwede po bang pakiulit? Tignan lang po ng mabuti. Kinakailangan ay magkapareho ang ating item na days and hours. Ang ginawa ko, pinalitan ko ang days ng hours. Ilang oras ba mayroon sa isang araw? 24. 24 hours in a day. And if I multiply that by 4 for 4 days na nakalagay dito, I'll have a total of 96 hours. That is 96 over 36. Then, make it in lowest term. 3 times 32 for 96. 3 times 12 for 36. Cancel out the 3 dahil magkapareho. The remaining item is 32 and 12. 32 is divisible by 4 times 8. Or, ito po yung multiple niya, 4 times 8 is 32. Then, for 12, 4 times 3 is 12. Cancel it out dahil magkapareho. At ang nag-iwan ay ang 8 at 3. This is the lowest term, and this is the fraction form. 8 over 3. Change fraction bar to column, then copy 8 at the left side, copy 3 at the right side. 8 column 3 will be the column form. Change the column to the word is to for the word for. Copy 8 in front, copy 3 at the end. And this is the answer for number 3. I hope you get it right. Nakakasunod po ba? Huwag mag-alala. Recorded naman po ito at pwede niyong balik-balikan para pwede ninyong i-refresh ang inyong mga sarili in answering the item. Let's move on to number 4. Ay, erase. Thank you. Kasi magkukompute ako ulit. Ayan, so if we need to extend, I'm sorry if we need to extend para makumpleto po natin ang concept dahil importante po na alam ninyo kung paano sinusolve ang bawat item. Now, let's move on to number 4. Hindi sa isa ko talaga, no? Siyempre lang po kayo eh. 4 months to 8 weeks. If we are going to look at it, 4 months and 8 weeks, hindi na naman sila magkapareho. Sir Mark, paano mangyayari dito? 4 months to 8 weeks. Ano ang mas madali? Kung ako ang tatanungin, mas madaling tignan kung ilan bang linggo mayroon sa isang buwan. Diba there are 4 weeks in 1 month? So if there are 4 weeks in 1 month, tingnan nyo, 8 weeks to. Ilang buwan kaya yan? Logic? if we are changing it to months, ilang linggo kaya mayroon sa months na ito? Tingnan ninyo ha. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Kung ito ang aking unang kalendaryo o first month, halimbawa yan ay January. Sunod na kalendaryo, February. Ilang linggo ulit? 4. February, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tanong, ilang buwan kaya ang total ng 8 weeks? Di ba may 2 buwan? Yan. At ilalagay ko ngayon dito ang 2. O di ba, napakadali lang? Ganun po ang pagsagot ng math. Kinakailangan, ini-imagine natin or pinipicture out para masugutan natin ng tama. Now, having this number, if we are going to look for its fraction form, its column form, and its word form, our 2 items now will be 4 over 2. But if you try to look at it, 4 over 2, they are still both divisible by 2. 4. 2 times 2. 2. 2 times 1. 2 and 2 can now be cancelled dahil magkapareho, but you cannot cancel 2 and 1 dahil magkaiba. So our final answer now is 2 over 1. Therefore, our fraction form is 2 over 1. Our column form, change the fraction bar into a column. Sabi ko nga, ang numerator ang nauuna, 2. Ang denominator, yung nahuhuli, 1. 2, colon 1. Change the colon to the word is 2. And now, put 2 and 1. This is the final answer for number 4. Remember, we need to have both items which is the same. Kapag hindi sila magkapareho, kailangan gawin mong magkapareho at balanse ang kanilang konsepto. If you are having difficulty in analyzing it, isa lang iisipin mo, ilang araw mayroon sa isang linggo? 7. Ilang linggo mayroon sa isang buwan? 4. Ilang buwan mayroon sa isang taon? 12. Ganun lang yung konsepto. Kinakailangan marunong ka sa kalendaryo. Kaya di ba nung grade 1, inaral natin kalendaryo. Kasi habang tumatagal, magagamit natin ang konsepto ng mga iyon, lalo sa math. So I hope item number 4 is now clear onto us. Clear? Board monitor, erase the board. We move on to number 5. Thank you, Sir Sherwin. Ayan. Now we have number 5. Huwag kayong matutulog, ha? Naku, makinig kayo mabuti. Number 5. Our number says 30 seconds. So, nakikita yan sa pivot module, ha? 30 seconds to 6 minutes. If we are going to analyze this one, 30 seconds to 6 minutes, magkaiba na naman ang kanilang konsepto. From seconds to minutes. Paano kaya natin sila babalansihin? I always recommend analyze kung ano ang mabilis na i-recreate. Okay? Tignan ito mabuti. 30 seconds, hindi naman siya aabot ng 1 minuto. Di wag mo na siyang galawin. Lagyan mo lang dyan, 30 seconds. 2. Eto ngayon ang galawin mo. Seconds. Ito ang hahanapin natin na item. Ilang seconds kaya mayroon sa 6 na minuto? Remember, in 1 minute, there are 60 seconds. In 1 minute, there are 60 seconds. And we are asking about 6 minutes multiplied by 6. 6 times 0, 0. 6 times 6, 36. Therefore, our total number is 360. Clear? Ganun lang kadali. Now, let's move on. Pagkatapos natin gawin iyon, kinakailangan na nating hanapin ang kanyang lowest term. 30 over 360. But if we are going to look at it, both of them are divisible actually by a bigger number. Kung titignan natin siya ng mabuti, napakadali niya to be divided. How? Tingnan nyo, ano ang item sa 30 na kapag nag-factor out tayo o nag-multiply, ay makukuha natin ng 30. That's 5 times 6. 5 times 6, it's 30. Ganon din ang gagawin natin dito. So, dahil malaki-laki yung 360, dapat balikan natin yung mga dati nating natutunan kung paano tayo makakakuha ng number na yan. So, let's have 5. Kung 360 yan at gagamitin natin ang 5, kailangan mo mag-divide para makuha mo yung dalawang number na kapag minultiply, lalabas ang 360. So, we can have 7. 5 times 7 is 35. 36 minus 35 will give us 1. Bring down 0. And will give us 10. 10 divided by 5, it will give us 2. And our answer is 72. Therefore, our next digit to multiply is 5 times 72. Clear? Now, after having that, we are now able to cancel out 5 and 5. Let's move on. 6 and 72 are still divisible by each other. Therefore, let's move on to this item, 6 and 72. 6, to get it, we have 6 times 1. Dahil kapag minultiply natin ang 6 at 1, magbibigay ng 6. Now, kung 6 ang ginamit natin, i-divide nyo ang 72 sa 6. 7 divided by 6 will give us 1. Subtract it. 7 minus 6 will give us 1. Bring down 2. Therefore, we have 12. 12 divided by 6 will give us 2. And this is our answer. 6 and 12, when multiplied, will give us 72. So, yun ang ilalagay natin. 6 times 12. Cancel out 6. And look, our final answer is 1 over 12. Nakita po ba ninyo na kung paano naging 1 over 12? That's the process. Just need to think about a number na pwede mong i-cancel out at dapat pareho sila. 1 over 12 is the fraction form. 1 colon 12 is the colon form. And 1 is to 12 will be our word form. And that will be our answer for number 5. That's how easy it is. Now, I want you to write down the answer in your self-learning module or in your notebook. And with the parents watching, ganun po ang paraan kung paano po siya ituturo sa mga anak ninyo. Kids watching, you can repeatedly, over and over again, panoorin para makuha ninyo yung konsepto. Clear? Remember, dapat ay balanse kung paano natin siya ginagawa. Board monitor, erase the board. Okay, now, let's move on. This item will be quite easy, so sabay-sabay ko siyang ilalagay dahil ang kanyang konsepto o idea ay magkapareho. Kung parehong pagkain, okay lang yon. Kung parehong tao, okay lang yon. Pero pag magkaiba ang kanyang label, kinakailangan ay balansin siya. Kagaya ng tinuro ko kanina for numbers 1 to 5. Now, we move on to number 6 to number 10. Madali lang to. Now, let's move on. 6 and 7. Look, 24 girls to 16 boys. If we are going to look for its answer for the fraction form, the colon form, and word form, mag-scratch paper muna kayo. 24 over 16. Sir Mark, bakit ganun? Balanse na ba yan? Eh, parehong tao yan, di ba? Kahit babae man yan o lalaki, parehong tao yan. So, pwede na siyang diretso. Same concept. 24 and 16 are both divisible or pwede pang paliitin o makuha ang lowest term. To do that, what two items ang pwede nating i-multiply to get 24? The answer is 8 times 3. 8 times 3 is 24. Therefore, umisip ka ng 8 din para sa 16 para makuha natin ang ganong konsepto. 16. 8 times 2 will give us 16. Now, we can cancel out 8 and will give us an answer of 3 over 2. And that is our fraction form. Easy, right? Next, 3 colon 2. And 3 is to 2. This one will be the answer for number 6. Let's move on to number 7. 12 mangoes to 36 fruits. Both of them has the same concept, parehong prutas, kaya okay na yon. Ilagay na lamang ang 12 over 36. Think of two numbers na kapag i-multiply natin, ay makukuha natin ang answer na 12 at dapat same concept sa 36. For having 12, we have 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. To get 36, anong 4 ang i-multiply mo para makuha ang 36? That is 4 times 9. Right? Now, cancel 4, and we have 3 over 9. Look at this digit. They are still divisible. If the number is still divisible, then make it a way na kinakailangan ma-cancel out pa siya. 3 is still having 3 times 1, and 9 will have 3 times 3. Cancel it out, and we have 1 and 3 left as its lowest form. Therefore, our answer for number 7 is 1/3. For its colon form, 1 colon 3, and for its word form, 1 is to 3. My dear learners, I already gave the correct answers for numbers 1 to number 7. As part of your job as learners, I want you to answer number 8, number 9, and number 10 at home. Sumasagot po. To Jehar Sendad, ayan, may sumasagot. Congrats, nakita po ng aming webinar director na sumasabay ka at nakuha mo ang tamang sagot. Mahusay, magaling. Pero kaya ng akin nabanggit, hindi ko ibibigay ang answer sa number 8, number 9, at number 10. Pero magbibigay ako ng clue, ha? Look at number 8. It says here, 2 years to 36 months. Ibig sabihin, hindi balanse, kaya iisip ka ng paraan to make it balance. Number 9, 45 points to 9 games. Di ba pag naglalaro naman ng games, may points. So balance na siya or okay na siya, hindi mo na kailangan pang gawa ng equalizer. And number 10, 468 students for 9 classroom, hindi mo na rin kinakailangan pang gawa ng pagbabalanse yun dahil yung mga bata naman ay pumapasok sa loob ng classroom. Yan ang clue, kaya sagutan ng 8, 9, and 10. Tomorrow, I'll be posting it in the DepEd Commons kung ano ang tamang sagot sa item na yon. Clear? Now, let's move forward to our last item for the day. Last na. Erase the board. So sa ating pong mga learners na nanonood, thank you for watching. I want you to do your job. If you think that this is very helpful, please share it to your classmates. For the teachers watching right now, please do also share this one kung sa tingin nyo malaki ang maitutulong sa inyong mga mag-aral. At kung gusto nyo ako makita in higher math at Nakita ninyo na, Sir Mark, baka pwede ka magturo ng higher, kaya ko magturo ng higher math. Mag-comment lang kayo at sa susunod na linggo, teacher nyo na rin ako sa grade 7, grade 8, grade 10. Kung gusto magpaparabola ako dito, pwede yon. Let's now move on to the next part. Grade 6, hold yourself learning module, and we will answer learning task number 3. Yes, Sir Pops? To Enilu Rebuta Papa, grade 6 Perseverance, online learners of Ozami City Central School are watching. Yay! Thank you po! Now, let's move on. Sana natuto po kayo ha. Lilipat tayo sa susunod na item. Tuturuan ko kayo ng teknik kaya makinig kayo ng mabuti. Lahat ng teknik na alam ni Tutor Mark, ituturo sa inyo para you will love math. Let's have it. Okay? Number 1. The digit is 2/4. Tapos meron ako ditong tatlong lines. Ang sabi sa direction ay, itututo ko, write at least 3 equivalent ratio of the given ratio. Write your answer in your notebook. Ang ibig sabihin nun, kahit daw magbago-bago yung mga number na to, ang kanilang ratio ay pareho lang ang kalalabasan. Sir Mark, paano siya gagawin? Ito yon. Sino ang marunong mag-multiply? Taas ang kamay. Pag marunong ka mag-multiply, magsusurvive ka rito. So if you need to give 3 sets of numbers to have an equivalent fraction, ito ang technique. Ilagay lang sa tuktok ang salita or ang number na 2, 3, at 4. I repeat, write down on top 2, 3, 4. And then, redistribute the number by multiplying it to have an equal form. How? 2 times 2. Tignan ang kamay ko, tignan ang daliri. 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Therefore, 2/4 and 4/8 are the same in value. Magkapareho yan ng ratio. Sir Mark, paano mo ginawa? Paano naging 4/8? Sabi ko nga, marunong ka dapat mag-multiply. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Clear? Then we got the first answer. Moving on to the second one. Nakita nyo 3 nilagay ko? Therefore, i-multiply ang number na ito. 2 times 3 is 6. 4 times 3 is 12. Therefore, our other answer will be 6/12. Ang dali lang, di ba? Magmumultiply ka lang. Ang mahirap kapag hindi mo sa ulado yung multiplication table. Kaya, sa uluhin. Susunod. To get the third one, multiply it again. 2 times 4 is 8. 4 times 4 is 16. Therefore, 2/4, 4/8, 6/12, and 8/16 are all equal. Kahit pindutin nyo pa yan sa calculator. Bakit? All of them will result to a number of 1/2. Why? 2/4 is 1/2 when we lowest term it. 4/8 will have 1/2 when we lowest term it. 6/12 will have 1/2 when we lowest term it, and 8/16 is still 1/2 when we lowest term it. Bakit pa natin pahihirapan ang sarili natin? Ang ginawa ko lang, nilagay ko sa tuktok ang 2, 3, at 4. Marunong ako mag-multiply. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 2 times 3, 6. 4 times 3, 12. 2 times 4, 8. 4 times 4, 16. And our 3 sets of answers in this item is 4/8, 6/12, and 8/16. Sir Mark, pwede bang ibang number? Ayoko ng 2, 3, 4. Aba, magaling. Pwede rin yan. Halimbawa, nagpa-abibo ka. Gusto mo beyond the 4. Nilagay mo lang 5, 6, at 7. O, malayo nga lang ha. Layo ng galaw ko. 2 times 5 is 10. 4 times 5 is 20. 10 and 20 will still have 1/2. O, di ba? Magkakapareho pa rin sila. Now, Gusto mo ng 6. Okay lang din yon. 2 times 6 is 12. 4 times 6 is 24. Again, 12 over 24 is still divisible by 12. Magbibigay ng 1/2. And for the last item, 2 times 7 is 14. 4 times 7 is 28. And again, they will get 1/2. So, for you to get the correct answer in items numbers 1 to number 10, maglagay ka sa tuktok ng 2, 3, 4 at mag-multiply ka ng numerator at denominator, makukuha mo ang tatlong set ng sagot. Magic? Ganun lang siya kasimple. Let's try it with number 2. O, lagyan natin yung number 2 ha. Sa number 2, ang nalagay ay 5 over 10. O, medyo malaki-laki number. Tatlo, di ba? O, lagyan natin sa tuktok ng 2, 3, at 4. Sundan si tutor mark. Ready? 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 2 is 20. That is our first answer. Next one. 5 times 3 is 15. 10 times 3 is 30. That is our second answer. For the third one, 5 times 4 is 20. 10 times 4 is 40. Sir Mark, magkaka-equal kaya yan? Magkakapareho kaya? Let's check it. 5 over 10 is both divisible by 5. Kaya kapag ginawa natin yan, ni-lowest term natin ang 5 over 10, ano ba ang 5? 5 times 1. Ano ba yung 10? 5 times 2. Cancel it out. Anong hinahanap natin? 1 over 2. 10, 20, divide both sides by 10, 1/2. 15 over 30, divide both sides by 15, 1/2. 20 over 40, divide both sides by 20, you get 1/2. Therefore, you know now how to answer the last item. It's very easy and simple. What's simple to do is to convert and multiply it by putting 2, 3, 4 on top. And after that, you'll get the correct answer. For learning class number 4, I already have mentioned, if you have a fraction form, change the fraction bar into a colon, change the colon into the word is to make it a word format. And that is our lesson for week 1 in grade 6. I hope you have learned something new and you are inspired to love mathematics. With that, I say thank you and share the words and learning mathematics. So with that, bye-bye.